What is the deal, YouTube? What is the deal, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Miami Dolphins versus New England Patriots, game number 2. I will be tuning into this game live. I did not get to watch the first game of the season, so I am very, very happy getting ready to go into week 2 of the NFL season. Of course, this has been it's been a bit of a wild week. I'm a part of about 50 different Facebook groups when it comes to the Miami Dolphins, and I'm also subscribed to the Facebook page, the official Facebook page of the Miami Dolphins, and I think on 20 posts, I might have seen 5 posts that were actually talking about the game. The rest of it was, people up and down talking about the 4 players that decided to kneel on last week. And this is the same thing I said about Kaepernick. It is, especially to a new coach. You know what I mean? I understand people are using their, during their it's their constitutional right. I have no problems with that. We don't live in Korea. So if you decide to kneel down, that's your right. But at the same time, we have a new coach. We have a new system. We have a team that has struggled for so long, missing the playoffs in plenty of years. And I don't understand why we would want to add another distraction on top of everything else that we have going on. You know what I mean? So I'm on both sides of it. I mean, I get it. I understand that, these guys feel like they can make a difference. But for a new coach, is this really what you want your players to be getting asked? Like I see people, like last year, people were saying that Miko Grimes was a distraction, and Miko Grimes was nothing but a woman posting things on Twitter. You know what I mean? And people were like, well, shit, that's the reason why we got rid of Brent Grimes, right? So what do you feel about this? This is much bigger. Like, a few people might have talked about Miko Grimes for a couple weeks, right? Couple weeks they might have talked about Miko Grimes. This is going to be getting talked about the whole damn season. You can bet these people are going to be asking and talking about this, and they're saying that they're not gonna stop doing this. They're going to continue to do it, which again is their constitutional right. I don't have a problem with that, but this is sports. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's dive right into this preview, man. Patriots, Dolphins, our arch nemesis in the division. The divisional winners for quite some time. I don't remember the last time they didn't win this division. I think the last time they didn't win the AFC East was that the season that we ran the Wildcat. I think that was the last time they didn't win the AFC East. So they've been the guys at the top of the AFC East for quite some time. Every year, if we don't beat anybody else, if we don't give anybody else a hard time, every year, at least one game out of the season, we give the Patriots hell. We seem to give the Patriots more hell than we give the Jets or the Bills. I don't know why that is, but every single season we give this team problems, huge problems. You can go back through the history. If we don't beat anybody else in our division, we will beat the Patriots at least once. It has happened like over the past few seasons. Now, of course, this game they're going to be without Tom Brady, and I know that's going to be real deflating for the team. Thank you. I will be here all weekend. We don't know if they're going to have Rob Gronkowski. Rob Gronkowski was, of course, not in that Arizona football game, but they still found a way to win, which is crazy. You go out there and you have your starting quarterback and all of your weapons. This team doesn't have its starting quarterback, and it's missing a generational player like Rob Gronkowski, and they still beat you. You have all of your weapons, and you still get beat by a backup quarterback in a team missing a Pro Bowler the caliber of Rob Gronkowski. That's a slap in the face if you're an Arizona Cardinal fan for your team to get beat. But anyway, um, defensive wise, if Rob Gronkowski is out there playing, it's a completely different animal on this Patriot team. I don't know if he's going to play. I haven't seen any of the injury reports, so I guess we'll have to wait until that stuff comes out. But if Rob Gronkowski's playing, then it completely opens up the middle of the field for the young quarterback. He'll have that security blanket there. Last week, of course, we got to the quarterback a few times, and we caused a few turnovers. We're facing a young quarterback getting his second start in the NFL. Last week we did that to Russell Wilson. I don't see any way that we don't do that to a young, unexperienced quarterback that hasn't been. I mean, Russell Wilson's been to the top of the mountain. I don't see how we don't do that to this young quarterback and do it more efficiently. On offense to me is the key. I was actually watching some film. I was sitting down and I was watching some film of last week's game. And I saw a play down on the goal line. Ryan Tannehill drops back. He drops back. He has a wide receiver. And instead of letting the ball go, he pulls it down and runs out of bounds. There was another play that I saw. He drops back. He has a receiver. He has the running back open in the flat. He holds the ball too long. He ends up throwing the ball and it gets broken up. Like, I wish I could actually show you guys what the hell I'm talking about in those plays, but that's a problem. We're still holding the ball too long. We're still not making good decisions. We're still throwing, and we got a 3rd and 7. We're throwing the ball for 3 yards, which makes no sense at all. You throw a 3-yard pass on 3rd and 7. That might be the dumbest crap I ever seen in my life. The defense I think the defense gave them 2 turnovers, and we did nothing with it. We were 3 for 14 on 3rd down, and we ran the ball a total of 15 times. All of that stuff has to go up in order for us to be competitive. Carries for Arian Foster. I'm hoping Ajayi is there this week. I understand the competitive spirit, wanting to play and things like that, but you don't do that by pouting and being upset and angry. You do that by getting out on the field and busting your hump. This is a new head coach. The last thing you want to do is be in the doghouse. So you go out there and you earn that playing time. If Arian Foster has beaten you out, that gives you something to work for. Be a better player. I mean, of course, this is all speculation because I haven't seen anything to clarify exactly what happened. So, all speculation. But anyway, yeah, on offense, we have to run the ball. I want to see a consistent effort to pound the rock, a consistent running game, a consistent. I don't want to see my defense on the field for 10 minutes longer than their defense, like we were last game. And that will happen by moving the sticks. not going 3 for 14 on fourth down, not throwing for 6 yards when we need 9, or better yet, 3 yards when we need 7. All of these things will help improve that time of possession for us. And just making good decisions and making them fast. It's a fast league. You hold that ball 2 to 3 seconds longer than you have to, and that is the difference between a completion and a pass that is broken up. You know what I mean? But yeah, I expect us to win this game. I think we're going to win this one. I can see us winning this game 24-14. So I'm going to go with us to get our first victory and go 1-1. I think Arian Foster will have 70, 80 yards. I think the person that is going to be the breakthrough player in this game, I think Devontae Parker comes back. He has a huge game. He catches a touchdown. I think Jarvis Landry is not going to do much. I think they're going to double and triple team Jarvis Landry. And I think Devontae Parker is going to be the man in this game. I hope this man is healthy. Please let this man be healthy because we need him. And I think Kenny Stills is going to have a good game as well. But I do think they're going to take Jarvis Landry out, as the Patriots normally do. You think about it, the Patriots are they make you go to other weapons. You need that second and third receiver to beat the Patriots, because they're not going to let your biggest weapon beat the hell out of them. They're going to force you to look for that second and third option. And that's another thing that our quarterback is going to have to do fast. Process information at the line of scrimmage. Going through the reads. Seeing the entire field. But anyway, man, that's my thoughts on it. I'm still going to wait and see exactly what happens with Rob Gronkowski, if he's actually going to play. If he's going to play, it's a tougher game for us. I think so. I mean, the guy is a fucking beast. So if he plays, then it's a different game. If it's only him, if it's only Edelman and Bennett, it's a little more manageable. But Rob Gronkowski, especially down in the goal line, is a matchup nightmare. You put him up against a corner, the corner's too small. You put him up against a lot of the linebacker's not fast enough. Not physical enough. Well, the cornerback is not physical enough. So, anyway, let me know how you feel about this Miami Dolphins versus New England Patriots. Game 2 will be Sunday at 1 o'clock. I will be right here. As soon as that game goes off, we will talk about the outcome of that game. And then Monday, we'll do the good, bad, and the ugly. I'll talk to you guys next time. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. 8,013 people, and we growing. I love it. Talk to you guys next time. Peace. Hard hitting sports in your face.